Short and English Senior Model Test Start. Sir, I am glad that we have an opportunity to discuss the proposals for the second 5-year plan. Now we may examine the objectives of this plan. So far as the state is concerned, it is good to see how far these objectives are found in the proposals placed before us and how far at least some of them may be fulfilled. The first objective is on increase in national income. For this purpose, figures have been given us to the growth in national income. But I would like to point out that as long as the price levels of all commodities change from time to time, we cannot say that the increase in national income will increase the purchasing power of the people. Then the second objective is full employment. I think it is one of the basic factors to be taken into consideration. So far as this problem is concerned, it is one of the most urgent problems. It is not correct to say that there will be employment for millions of people because various industrial concerns will be started. As a matter of fact, unemployment is a problem of the locality because we cannot take the unemployed people from one part of the country to the other. People who are unemployed are spread all over the country. They are not confined to any one part of the country. It will not be very easy to move them. It has been proposed that there must be a labor force which must be able to go from one part of the country to the other. I would like to say that it is the most difficult thing to raise such a labor force. Then, in the case of the educated people, some of them should be absorbed by the expansion of educational activities in the state. Unless they are given employment, the position with regard to unemployment will deteriorate. Now, I shall take up some of the main features of the second 5-year plan. The main aim under the present circumstances is to provide the basic necessaries of life to the people, namely food, clothing, and housing. So far as production of food is concerned, we have been able to complete a great deal of the irrigation projects in our state. It is proposed that in the second plan, some more irrigation projects will be taken up. In this connection, I must say that this government may, in cooperation with the neighboring governments of South India, try to make use of the rivers and see to what extent we may be able to do something for the good of the people. I now come to one of the main functions of a welfare state, namely the education of its citizens. Recently, it has been suggested that a portion of the seats in all colleges should be reserved for scheduled castes and backward communities. I am glad that in this respect the government have taken a step forward. But at the same time, I would suggest that it requires further consideration as to the manner in which it can be done. I hope that the government will take note of the need for making the position clear. I hope that they will state what has to be done and what may be possible so that the school and college authorities may be aware of their responsibilities in the matter. Letter dated 2nd December 2005 from John and Brothers to Messrs. Smith and Sons, Patel Road, Chennai. Dear Sirs, we are in receipt of your letter of 20th November. We invite your attention to our letters in the matter of settlement of our claims for the damages sustained by our goods during transport. You have not replied to our letter asking you to pay the amount due to us. Your local representative delivered the goods in a damaged condition during the month of October, and as you will observe from the certificates, he examined only some items but left the other items unchecked. He also inspected the goods and stated that he would send a report to your company. The primary way it's transmitted is human to human. It spreads very easily from person to person, and that is why it is spreading so quickly. When an infected person talks, coughs, sneezes, or simply breathes out, they release respiratory droplets into the environment. These droplets are laced with viral particles that can move on to infect others. There has been some evidence of airborne and surface transfer of COVID 2. In some cases, viral RNA has been found in the air and on surfaces hours to days after contact with infected individuals. However, that RNA is not always infectious. The incubation period, amount of time between exposure to the virus and development of symptoms of COVID 19 ranges from 1 to 14 days.